Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here on Top NBA and another video. We all love basketball, that's why we're here, and we love to talk about the players that play awesome basketball. And we see every day a bunch of different players that get a ton of clout for doing a ton of different stuff that's crazy to us in the league. We've seen MVPs get dunks, we've seen guys slip up and miss the crazy big game winning shot, and everything else in between. But we're also there to see the guys who are consistent. The guys who can crush the competition every time they come up. Go ahead, think of one player, one consistent player that is one of your absolute favorites. Tell us what you think about them, how often you see them score, how much you see them succeed in the league. Who was the player on your mind? We'll tell you who we thought ours was before we did the research for this video. Got any guesses for ours? He's a little bit of a wild card, but he's also gotten plenty of recognition. Wait till you saw the video title. Damn, well, it's Nikola Jokic. He's a player who's been MVP multiple times before, but we kind of sort of have taken that into account and don't necessarily buy into that he's that great of a player as he's cracked up to be. Well, let's just say this. The MVP award is something that players get for their performance in the regular season of playing the games in the NBA. So, why don't we talk about it? Here's a couple of reasons why Nikola Jokic is the most overrated player in the league right now. Without further ado, let's get right into our reasons why Nikola Jokic is overrated. Let's get right into those reasons. Alright, sorry, I've teased you enough. Oh wait, before we start, I gotta do my plug and tease you one more time. So, there is a little bit further ado. Man, I'm really getting to y'all today. I'll make it quick, I promise. Alright guys, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell. But don't just ring it, make sure you set it to all so that every time we come out with a new video, you'll get that notification right in your inbox. I'll give you a few seconds to get on that. Alright, you did it? Cool. Awesome. Now we can get into it. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, here's a couple of stats for you to look at. Well, I mean, I guess you're not looking at them, you're listening to them. Anyways, in the 2020-2021 season, Jokic averaged 24.1 points per game, 11.9 assists, 11.7 rebounds, 1.4 steals, 0.6 blocks, made 65% of his shots, and 47% of his three-pointers. You may think that these stats are good, and you're absolutely right. Because look, whether or not he's overrated, this dude is still an insane basketball player. He's still overrated though. He's been killing it on the Nuggets offensively, and some people think that he's carrying them. That being said, the team hasn't done very well all over the city of Denver on the defensive side. In that year, they were also second to last in defensive rating, and they let the 5th highest field goal percentage to opposing teams. Let's think about it though. Some of that could have been luck in the shooting. It's not all terrible Nuggets defense. Jeremy Grant had no issue with that the year before, but Jokic just can't keep up. He doesn't have the same front court talent, which makes it way easier for teams to swoop in for quick and easy points. That being said, he's not a terrible defender, but seriously, MVP, most valuable player? We don't see how someone who's, quite frankly, below average on defense, no matter how good his offense is going to get MVP 2 times in a row. It's a little bit overboard in our opinion. He's an insane player, but only on one side of the ball. And last time we checked, cherry picking doesn't exactly work in a game like basketball. Let's take a second and check out the fan reception to Jokic to see what people think about him overall and in general. Here's something insane about Jokic, which really throws a wrench in my plans to make this video go a little bit longer. The dude doesn't have any social media. The closest thing that anybody has is to a fan page called nJokic Official, which in our opinion is pretty misleading. But here's the kicker about it. It's got 101,000 followers. To be completely honest, that's pretty high for a fan account as far as fan accounts go. We don't know how this sort of thing happens, but they seem to have gained a whole lot of followers just by posting photos and videos of him playing. Good for them, I guess. But we do think that 101K is a little bit over the top for a dude who's so overrated. Let's see. Yeah, there's LeBron fan accounts with more, but LeBron also has his own account. Jeez, Nikola, can you get with the times already, man? Alright, now back to your regularly scheduled programming, right after these messages. I said it once, I'll say it again. Guys, it really helps all of us over here at the channel to pump out more regular content to you when you hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. And when you set the notification bell, not to none, not to personalized, but to all, That shows you, me, and YouTube that you're interested in our content and want us to keep posting more. Let's be honest, why wouldn't you? As far as comments go, tell us what you think about our video. Let us know what you agree with and what you disagree with. Do you think the ad read we're doing here is a little too long? Do you think we're killing it with our hot takes? Something else other than the word first? Well, we'd love to hear it in the comments section. Don't hit the dislike button though. Not so that you'd be able to see how much it changed the dislike count, since that got taken away. Looking at you, YouTube. Anyway, all to say, hit the dislike button, comment on this video as many times as you'd like, and hit the subscribe button to see more content just like this. We would absolutely love to have you back. Thanks for sticking around for that, everybody, and now it's time to get back to your regularly scheduled programming. The most overrated player? Where was I going again? Oh yeah, that's right. I was interested to see what people had to say back in the day about Jokic while he was in the middle of a heated playoff series back in August of 2020. On the site RealGM, a Rockets fan by the name of Shock Defeat had to say this regarding Jokic. Quote unquote, "What is the point of a 7-foot center that doesn't do anything that a center's supposed to do? He can't protect the rim, he's a mediocre defender, but wow, he can shoot threes and make nice passes. Okay, just play him in at small forward rather than center, then they can do the things while also not being able to protect the rim or dominate the glass. They have the added benefit of being able to defend wing players on the switch and are better at pick and roll." End quote. User Pelly24 responded saying, quote unquote, "It's interesting, but I think there are some unique circumstances at play. Them missing Barton and Gary Harris looks like it's been huge, but then again, if you're this bad at protecting the rim, then IDK. Being bad at defense as a big is such a terrible look sometimes. I think Jokic is a top 10 player still, but this is a bad hole to have in his game. I think generally he's a better defender than this, but this has been unbelievable." So here's what we got from all that. There's a ton that Jokic has been doing right, but also a ton that he's been doing wrong. He manages to have great offense, but especially during this one stretch of games, he absolutely blew it on defense. Not a great look, Jokic. Pelly24 responded again saying, quote unquote, "His defense has rated as a net positive over the last 2 years, so it's kind of hard to say that he's been consistently a bad defender. The guy makes a great point, but let's finish off today by hammering in one point seriously. Nikola Jokic isn't bad, he's just overrated. Do we think he's a top 10 player? No. But is he bad? Not by any stretch of the imagination. That's never what we meant to go for, and we never say that because it's a ridiculous claim. But he's way, way, way overrated, and we hope we prove that to you today. To recap, his offense is really good, his defense is really bad. He doesn't use social media, and he's a hotly debated player. The end. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon for more content just like this. We'll see you guys in the next one.